twice a day, once in the morning before work, once in the evening after work for the next week. And so this is the evening session. Mostly I'm going to have the camera pointed away to show my garden, just because I don't love the view of my face. Well, maybe it's interesting to see someone talking and see their face. It's a distraction, and I can reply better to any comments that people post and interact with people if it's pointed away at my garden without the distraction of seeing my face on the camera. So a couple times a day I come out and I look at my vegetable garden and how everything's growing. Vegetables grow slowly, but I'm a very impatient person, and I love just looking at all my vegetables and seeing how they're progressing. I mean, I guess it's good because you can catch and see if they have any problems if you're always like looking at your plants. But really happy with my peas. They're starting to get some real pods and seem to have a bunch of flowers. I'm thinking I probably need to fertilize some. Maybe I'll Google and research YouTube to find out how to optimize the growth of pea plants. But they seem to be doing really well. Better than a lot of stuff I've planted for the first time. Like, you can see the little peas in there. They're not very big. I don't think it's ready yet, but... And our squash is getting bigger, and it hasn't gotten moldy yet. I don't know what that is. I'll have to use like the Plant Finder app to figure out what that is growing. I don't know what that is. It's not squash. This is squash. There's a little mold there. Need to get like some mold deterrent to spray on there. These are my runner beans. They're supposed to get black beans. And I've tried to grow them 2 other times in a row, and they always manage to get the pretty flower stage, but I never actually end up getting the beans. So maybe this year, I planted them earlier and it's cooler, so maybe we will. Have to see. This is my lettuce, and I've just been picking at it a little bit to eat salads. It tastes pretty good. Really pleased with that. It was not difficult to grow. And these are my radishes, and I think they're probably just about ready to pull and eat, but I'm trying to give them a little bit longer to see if they get much bigger. This I think was spinach, but I think it's gone to seed. So I've been collecting the little seeds on top, and I'm going to see if I can't replant them. But the spinach that grew tasted really good. I was very pleased with that. It's the first time I've tried to grow like salad greens, and really kind of delighted with how it came out. They were a lot easier to grow than I thought they would be. So I'll definitely be doing more salad greens planted in the future. Here are my many cherry tomatoes, which I planted way too many of them. I like them because I've had a lot of success growing them in past years, getting a lot of fruit. But now I have way too many, and I'm trying to sell them on Facebook, and of course I'll be giving some away to my neighbors and our friends here. And I figured out they really don't like the sun. I think I need to get them some sunshade, because it hurts my heart to see them wilting in the heat. And they always perk back up, but I don't want to see them like wilty and distressed at all. So these are our carrots. I just like threw a bunch of seeds out there and hoped they'd grow. I really haven't had success with them in the past, so we'll see how that goes. And these are lima beans. Last year I got great big lima bean vines, but very little lima beans. Hopefully this year, I planted them earlier in the season, maybe if they grow before it gets too hot. Oh, hi. Hi, how are you? Thanks for saying hi. Do you garden? Pup Tube, do you garden at all? Are you still there? It's hard to ever see when somebody like comments if they're still in the room or not, and then sometimes you're just talking to like answering a message of somebody who's not there. So just don't know. These are my dogs. That's Sierra Sunshine and Aggie. Sierra Sunshine is a very sweet, lovable, snuggly, gentle pit bull. And Aggie is a Chihuahua Dachshund mix. And she's also very sweet, but not quite as snuggly. Her pastime is barking. I actually got her when I was living in China, and I adopted her and brought her back with me to the US. She's about 10 years old now. I hope she's got a bunch more years in her, but she is an older puppy dog. And she loves to chew sticks, and she loves to chase squirrels and birds. Heaven help us if she ever actually catches one. But those are her pastimes, that and sleeping and eating treats. So Aggie's name is kind of like the combination of the letters A-G made into a word, standing for Amazing Grace. That was kind of a too long name to call her all the time, so was A-G, like shortened to Aggie. And Sierra Sunshine is a really long name to say every time, but it's kind of cute. I call her Cece for short. See what else. I think that I've gone, no. We're at 6 minutes and 50 seconds. So I've got a couple more minutes to go until 10 minutes. These are my raspberry plants that I planted. I got these from Lowe's last year. I thought they died because I don't know a lot about how raspberries grow, but they look like they died and they came right back. And I'm pretty confident that we're going to get more raspberries than we got last year. I used a special raspberry fertilizer from Gurney's that's supposed to make them more productive. And I bought 5 root bulbs from Gurney's for other raspberry plants, and all of them died. None of them bloomed except for one. This one is just happy. Just this one, all by itself. And so hopefully we'll get some raspberries there too. I'm gonna look up some recipes and try to master making raspberry preserves if we get enough raspberries. And then over here, somehow my raspberry plants managed to travel from over by the shed to the ravine on the side of our house. And we've got wild raspberries growing over here. And a lot more of them. They really like the ravine. They're super, super happy. I hope we get lots of raspberries from these too. The thing about these raspberries is they actually have stickers and thorns. But they're also growing a lot better than the ones I planted. We'll see if the raspberries come out any different. I did a video where with too many tomato plants, decided my tomato plants that I'm keeping, I'm going to plant in the 4 corners of the yard. Was going to dig it up and plant them in the ground here, but I've got too many tree trunks and the soil's really hard, so I'm just going to use these planters that I got from Temu, and need to buy some more dirt for that. But hopefully these grow like crazy, monstrous big. I'll use the fence to help prop them up a little bit. I think that's a good idea without spending more money. You're trying to be innovative with stakes. We have a bunch of wild trees growing over here. Usually I break off the branches and use those as like stakes. Sure, you can see my face. It's just easier. I don't like looking at my face. And it's easier to talk and answer if people do decide to type. With it pointed towards my garden. So that's why I had it pointed away from my face. Thanks for stopping in and saying hi, Tails Ara. How are you today? Hi. Thanks for stopping in and saying hi. I did say that I was going to be doing this twice a day for the next week, once in the morning and once in the evening before and after my regular job. And I set a goal of staying on for 10 minutes. So it's about going over the 10-minute mark. Thank you for stopping by and for saying hey. Nice to see you, sort of, not really. Can't see you, but you know. Tails Aura. And thanks for stopping in and saying hi, PupTube. Y'all take care, and happy to talk to you again. Just come on by, just in the morning or in the evenings. I'm going to be on. Have a great day, everybody. Have a blessed evening.